Hi. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so I'm the only person here. So Badushi de le. I think I'm the only person here. Almost 7. Okay, so we have 3 people on, 7 people on. Can you hear me? Hello. Hi, Faye, Neichi, Pio. Hi. Hi, Kin. Hi, Salai. Salai, I did this video for you. Salai up your Majimo hope Putin at Diado Majimo net Majimo at team here. No? Hi, Isley. So Isley, you guys, is working for me, and she's also my cousin sister, and she's been helping me a lot, as well as Zimin. So Zimin, Isley, and Majimo, we are taking care of Majimo English Facebook, and we're always trying to make it better for you. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody said we hear you. Okay. So please feel free to ask questions and I will answer in the best way. But I also wanted to do this Facebook Live for 2 reasons. Number 1 is to hear from you. Oh, you know, or hosa. Feedback no? Now I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this online English program and what you can expect from it. So, Ninele di Majimo English Online Classroom Jangla Ninele Biobyamen. So, first, thank you so much. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive. To the mio o ape ya Majimo le ape ra hosa. I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first live ever, and I'm just very thankful for you all. Now, so about this online program and this introduction to Majimo English. So many of you have been following me for about 6 or 7 years. So Majimo ayunga so on YouTube net ayen sara no di America ma blimyo o sa negele American zagalone American English zagalone, and I just wanted you to be a part of that culture. Papule so ale Majimo so in le myama pi net ayunga le we de le myama sgao le nene le po o sa po lila jin lo no. So Jimo Myanmar Burmese Lamule Biore, Mimalamule Biore, English Lamule Biore, 8 Nakuslo, Boundin Lo, you know, Luriale, Majimo Mule, Kanzala, Lo, Alimio Dijan Lo. I wanted to know if people were like me, you know, stuck between 2 cultures. I'm very Myanmar in many ways, but I also love reading English literature. I love knowing about the world. So my mission in life is to show the world Myanmar, but in return, show Myanmar the world. So I hope to do that, and I thank you so much for joining me on the travels. So another thing that makes Majimo English online program different from other English classrooms or online teaching, I think, is I want to make it so that you are immersed into this English language, into hearing, into reading, and to thinking. Okay, so immersion so abale, no? So Majimo so in the whole nangama so Nyamazga piora or Nyamazga go pian teara yang kete. Papula sora Nyama Yoshin name Mashiu, Nyama Saute so in the yang kete, no? Oh. Yabo Maloeule, you know, or USA ma Burialet, Yamalumio, so and that thing. So what I learned to do was, and I was in my 20s, so I wanted to relearn, right? So Majimo, I left when I was 5 or 6, ngane the mina or USA o Tuare, Yaute, Mitazunele, and you know, Ludele Tibare, it was for education, no? Education and political reasons, right? And we will never get into politics or religion here. The adult education ကြောင့်ပဲမြင်မယ်ပြောမယ် the online classroom မှာ but being there, it was really hard for me to learn Burmese. Although မမေနဲ့ဘဘနဲ့ဒီမှာမြန်မာလိုမျိုးစကားပြောတယ်လေဒါပေမဲ့အိမ်မှာဆိုရင် very like colloquial language, very basic, you know, ထမင်းစားပြီးပြီလားစားပြီးပြီ homework လုပ်လားလုပ်တယ် you know. But I really wanted to learn Burmese, so what did I do? I made sure to listen all the time to VOA News, to BBC News, but mainly VOA Burmese, so that I felt like I was immersed into the culture of Burmese news, of Burmese language, Burmese culture, Burmese music, no? So, I mean, you know, so I really wanted to really be immersed. So what is immersion? It means to be within a culture. So, no, I can say that, no? So when a baby is being baptized, so baptism, so he or she is immersed into the water. So so I want you to be immersed into this English language and culture, just so English speaking culture, I should say, just so that you can have more confidence to just say things really easily and really fluidly. No? So I wanted to be immersed into the culture. Thank you so much, Isli Bionia. Now when I was studying Spanish too, Spanish salon for a couple of years, we had to just speak in Spanish or write in Spanish and read in Spanish. I would love for you to still write in Burmese if you feel more comfortable, right? If you feel more comfortable, you can always write in Burmese, but the language would be predominantly in English, right? And there will always be translations within the worksheets so that you understand. Although I'm emphasizing a lot about speaking and writing and reading is so important, I want you, the main point of this is to think critically. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're reading, it's about what you believe and I want to hear ideas from you. No? I want you to talk back to me, right? Oh, Majemo, I don't know if this is true what the writer is saying. I don't agree with this person. So we could have a debate. Right? So I want to hear your opinions and I want to hear how you think, because that's the main point of this English class. So there are some great things coming up, like we have stories. I think some of you have already read or seen the necklace story, the diamond necklace. I think it has a great moral and a great lesson, you know, for us in life. But we also have great stories coming our way. Some of my favorite books are To Kill a Mockingbird. These are classics. And I won't get into it too much because it's very long and complicated, but I think you would enjoy it. So To Kill a Mockingbird, even the title is so beautiful. Mockingbird soa ngale, no? And the mockingbird ngale ya amyedame ho sa tachin soda. Baduma ole bama makaune ha malopfu. So in this book, they say that it is a sin to kill a mockingbird. It's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Sin soda it's a sin is to do something wrong, right? It's to you can go to hell. Not to if you sin, right? To curse your parents is a sin. No? So to kill a mockingbird, a bird who is so innocent, if you kill it, it is a sin. So I want to hear your thoughts about this book, about a man being wrongfully accused of rape. And so he, in some ways, symbolizes the Mockingbird เนาะ so sin sora apyet yes and so yes I'm reading that book To Kill a Mockingbird oh sing lek well I would love to hear from your thoughts about that sing so we're not going to be reading the whole book in our class because I don't think we have time for it but there will be many excerpts and so Sing we would love to hear your thoughts and maybe you provide us with some ideas of the book เนาะ so I would love to take some questions မေးခွန်းတွေရှိရင်လည်းမေးပါမြန်မာလိုမျိုးလည်းရေးလို့ရပါတယ်เนาะ and so okay so another thing I wanted to say is when I was in school နိုင်ငံခြားမှာဆိုရင် USA မှာဆိုရင် 50% of the way that you were graded was based on participation right ဟိုစာမသိရင်လည်းသိလို့မျိုးဟိုမသိ I don't want to say မသိရင်ဒါပေမဲ့ I think everybody knows so much here မဆိုရင် I've been reading a lot of your writings about your dreams about what you think limit means right the vocabulary and you say so beautifully မြန်မာလိုမျိုးလဲရေးထားတာတွေကလည်းအရန်ဟိုစာကောင်းလိုက်တာ it's just I want to hear the way you think I want to see the way you think I want to hear the way you think and I think we have such great thinkers here now the second step is to voice it เนาะဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြန်ပြောရမလဲ how do we distribute it how do we convey it your thoughts to the world so I think we're getting there but I still want you to participate so when I was in the States I was shy because မကြိမ်းမဆိုရင် you know ဟိုဒီ American citizens တွေလိုမျိုးသူတို့ကဟိုနိုင်ငံမှာမွေးတာyou know သူတို့ကမကြိမ်းမအမြဲတမ်းထင်တယ်အော်ငါဟိုစာတိတ်မတော်သူတို့လိုမျိုးဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့လိုမျိုး mindset က it's so wrong right ဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့ I want to encourage you everybody knows something that another person doesn't you know မကြိမ်းမဟိုစာတီးတဲ့ဟာတွေကသူများထက်နည်းနည်း you know it's unique right and then နောက်တစ်ယောက်ဆိုရင်မကြိမ်းမသိတဲ့ဟာတွေကသူအများကြီးသိတယ်เนาะ every person has knowledge in which another person doesn't everyone is unique right you have struggles and you have so many things that you can give to the world so participation is key right so I want you to we can't raise our hands here but you can always comment and we're all here to support one another you know ဟိုစာအားပေးရမယ်ဒီ class ကလေ and if you're wrong it's fine I want to see mistakes no I don't want it to be that people want to be so perfect that they miss out on everything and that's bad right you should be making mistakes so that you can get better no and so if you feel more comfortable to message me privately you can message Majemo English you can message us Zimin Jmonet Isli are always looking at that at the messages and you know we will respond to you privately but if you do it amongst your classmates too it's fine and I think that we're here to help one another so Wowa writes I'm also shy to speak English and writing is better than speaking for me. That's fine. So my tip for you, Mawa, is so I think for me, I think writing is the difficult part. But it seems as if many of you are great writers. So for speaking, what you do is you practice at home, right? So some of you have already sent me the videos of pronunciation. And it's one sentence. She sells seashells by the seashore. So we do that just to enunciate better to see how well your the sounds are, right? So မြန်မာလိုမျိုးဆိုရင်လည်း you know လုံးနေရတယ်မြန်မာလေးမြန်မာအားလုံးမြန်မာပြောနေရတယ်မကြည့် I'm still not good at that ရေးချနဲ့ဝေဆန်လုံးပေါ့ I'm so bad at it sometimes I feel like သူများတွေပြောမကြည့်မကဆဲနေရလားတဲ့ because my tones are off but it's just about practice right so Moa soen I would say Ema soen the worksheets that I gave you please feel free to I want you to this is part of your homework assignment to be speaking it out loud no so in one of the on one of the pages I had asked you Name the verbs. What are the verbs, right? The dog barked at the stranger. It's not just reading. I want you to say it. The dog barked at the stranger. Say it again. The dog, and I want you to say it out loud. No? No? And so that would correct you with your speaking, and it would give you a little bit more courage, right? Everybody here is so wonderful. They're so smart. I know, because I've been reading a lot of your writings, and confidence it's a work in progress. Everybody, you have to practice confidence too. So that's all about participation. Salai writes, teacher, I want to correct my mistakes so I will learn better. Yes. So I think, Salai, you've been doing a great job, but everybody makes a little bit of mistakes, and yeah, keep going. So Ose Mattat writes, I am very poor in listening. Okay, well, if you think that you're poor in listening, you have to listen to the news. I always say this. Or watch movies in English, right? With the subtitles. So nale na taune, na taun yare, sale sa palu yare, no? So that would be nice. Or singing, right? Tell me if that's good or not. And so if you're very poor in listening, I don't think you're that poor, though, because I think that seeing that you can write well, I think it'll be easier for you to pick up listening and speaking, right? So another thing I wanted to say is there are so many foreigners, there are so many expats. I don't even know if I should use the word foreigners because some foreigners don't like it. But expats, people from abroad, they come to Myanmar and they have great confidence. And sometimes I wonder about our Myanmar people too, because I think this is your country. You know this city more than anybody. Yangon myo soin along tira, no? Di ma soin le myo ri myai shi de, tengye jin ni le myai shi de. Tukuku soin, you have connections that many people from abroad don't. And so I wonder what is the confidence that you're lacking, right? And you speak Burmese, many of you speak English, so you have so much to offer. So just get that confidence up and just work. Just prepare, no? So I think if we prepare, we will always be good at work or anything that we do. Okay, I feel weak in speaking English, says Moamon. So Moamon, I said the same thing just a little while ago. I said for speaking English, it's about practice, right? And so the worksheets that I have been giving, or the worksheet that we'll be going over this coming weekend on Saturday, I want you to read it out loud. I want you to read the story of the necklace out loud, and I also want you to read the sentences out loud. I want to know more about accents. Is it good to use certain accent like British or American accent? Is it also okay to speak with an Asian accent, especially Burmese accent, while speaking English? Okay, that is a great question. I can't see who it came from right now because it went up. Okay, I think that is a beautiful question and something that everybody has been saying. So I'm going to say this. You should be speaking with an accent. If you speak with an accent, it's saying that you know another language. You should be proud of it. But the only thing is, it's about grammar, right? So we want you to get the right grammar so that it flows. But speaking with an accent, it's perfect. It's beautiful. I love, when I listen to French people speak English, I love it because they sound so beautiful. They have a French accent, like, oh, they know another language. And they speak English. So အဲ့ဒါမြန်မာလူမျိုးတွေလည်းအဲ့လိုမျိုးပဲเนาะမြန်မာလူမျိုးတွေကလည်း English စကားပြောရင် and သူတို့မြန်မာ accent ရှိရင်ကောင်းလိုက်တာ oh မြန်မာစကားလည်းကောင်းပြောနိုင်တယ် English စကားလည်းပြောနိုင်တယ်နောက်သူတို့ maybe ethnic ရှမ်းစကားလည်းပြောနိုင်မလားလို့เนาะ so you should be so proud. It just means you're so intelligent. You know so many languages. I'm not translating the whole sentence when somebody tells me. May I know how not to get bored when I have to read books with too many pages? Okay, Thane, that's such a good question. Maybe coffee. No, for me too. Sometimes I get a little bored too, but I underline. I underline. This is always my trick, especially when the when the reports are long. So the reports are pretty long. I always have a pencil or a pen. So this is my pencil, and I make marks, and then I always write on the side of the pages. That's something that nobody has asked me for a very long time. But hote, and then I do a little summary. What is the main point in this? What is the main point in this paragraph? I circle any words that I think are important, but more so the themes. And you know, I would love to hear from you all too about what your education was like growing up in Myanmar. You know, what did you do when you were in 5th grade? Well, what did you study? What did you read? I'd love to know. And I heard a lot that it was about memorization. So, so that's something that I don't, I think that's why maybe think you're bored. But that's something I don't encourage, just memorization. It should be about, you know, creative thinking. So Moa writes, do you have plan to divide the classmates with separate class? Majimo, sorry, advanced. I don't know your teaching style. Okay, so with this, maybe in the future, but right now, Moa, we feel as if in the workbooks, you'll get a workbook every week, and we do know that there are some who are a little bit more beginner and others that are a little bit more advanced. But within the worksheets, they have both beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And we feel as if everybody, you know, even within the beginner level, which is grammar, everybody needs a refresher, right? Everybody, grammar, garo, alua, tiyame, and if you listen and relearn grammar, it's actually better for you, right? It's just more of a refresher so that you become a little bit more advanced. And for writing, for the reading parts too, I know that sometimes the English language, it can be a little bit complicated or stories they saw, but we also have the translation in Burmese. So for a lot of the beginners, I think it works well. And as I had said before, the main point of this class is more about thinking, right? How do you think, right? Rather than just the language skills, of course, we're going to build up your writing and your speaking, but the main point is critical thinking. How are people critically thinking when they're reading, no? And so I hope that answers your question, but Moa, definitely, I'd love to break up the classes when we get a little bit better and a little bit more advanced. You guys are my first class. So I'm very thankful that you're on this journey with me, and hopefully we will grow, all of us will grow together. Okay, so I think it's 7:30 right now. Can I quit on any more questions? 7:22 it says. Any more questions? What else should I talk about? I hope everyone has voted, but we are not going to talk about who we vote for, but I hope everybody's voting. Moa says, yes, I got it, thank you. Thank you, Moa. We hope to get some ideas from you too. Okay. Well, if anything happens, you can always write to me, and you can always write to the team. So Kochi writes, sometimes it's very easy for him to speak in English if I'm willing, but sometimes it is very hard to speak in English. How to overcome this problem? Well, I think it would depend on, Kochi, I think it would depend on who your audience is, who you're speaking English to, and also what you're talking about. So for me, if I'm talking with my friends, whether within any language, you know, but they're my friends and it's very colloquial, very, hey, balole, you know, you know, very relaxed. But if I'm talking to somebody like, my boss or somebody that's a shareholder for a presentation or about work, you have to be prepared. So I always create talking points. Even now, no, I'm nervous to talk to you guys, whether it's in English or Burmese, because I don't want to say wrong things, and I don't want you guys to. And I want you to really enjoy this moment with me, and I also want you to enjoy the classroom. So I make sure that I hit the talking points about what you want to know, right? So number one, a little intro, right? Talking point one, intro ပေးမယ်မကြေမုံဟိုမကြေမုံဘာလုပ်ခဲ့လဲမကြေမုံ class ကဘာတွေ team လဲเนาะ speaking, writing, thinking, critical thinking, and Q&A. I talk about that, and then I also talked about participation. So those are the 3 points that I really wanted to make goji with you all. So I make sure, okay, just to note that, because we have to be prepared, especially in the office. And I know that many of the students here, you guys are professionals. So you have to be professional, and to be professional means you have to be prepared, no? So let's just say Zimin and Isli were working together, right? And so with whenever we meet, it's okay, this is what we're going to talk about, and we have 2 or 3 days to prepare for it. Tell me what you guys are working on. What am I working on, no? So we go through a list. Okay, Salai. Salai is doing well speaking already, so I think I'm not too worried about this class, but I would like to see more participation, and I would love all of you to encourage one another, not to if you see that somebody needs help or somebody's writing something. I love to see the little hearts and the likes that you make, no? I see the likes and I see the hearts, and it means a lot. So where is everybody from? I know we have people from Chin State, Sittwe, Rakhine. I have so many people I can talk with and come and tour and visit. Okay, is it my internet? You can't hear me? Okay, well, Mamyatna writes, to be professional, do IELTS need to attend? I'm not so sure, Mamyat. Piepio said from Insane, hello, I'm from Yangon too. Goji, thank you so much. I adore you as well. Aw, thank you, Goji. I really try hard in Burmese. I'm from Chin State. Hi, Salah. Yes, Chin State. I love Chin food and Chin people. I have difficult to speak. Okay. East Dagon. A lot of people from Yangon, right? Have you guys been going out? COVID go chaula. Have you been going out? Okay. Okay, so many Yangon nights. So the COVID I think lockdowns should be over soon, I hope. Maybe. I'm from Mandalay. Oh, nice. Mandalay watching from Line. Hello. Yangon. All right, we have so many people from Yangon. All right, guys. Sittwe. Hi, my EPO. Siama. Sittwe. I hope everything is safe and healthy there. I know, I'm bored at home too, Bo. All right, guys. Shun State. Jima, my dad is Shun, so he would be very happy, Nang. Yangonga. Okay, Mio, we see you. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to let you go. I think everybody has, you all are so busy with the homeworks, with the worksheets. I hope you read them. Please do. And then we're going to go over it. We're going to be going over the phrasal verbs and the slang on Saturday. Thank you, Sang. Yes, I'll do a lot more Facebook Lives on Saturday and Sundays. Maybe we'll do one throughout the week too, if people like it. I know, I'm worried and scared too. I'm not that scared though, I would say. I mean, I'm worried, I'm cautious. Yes, BA, we should have a first class party after all of this is over. My treat. Aw, thank you guys. Okay, well, thank you, Salai. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so with this, we are out. And if you need anything, you can always message me, Zimin, Isley. We're here for you. And we love you guys, and we can't wait to go this long journey with you, okay? Send us your videos for She Sells Seashells by the Seashore, and we'll do more tongue twisters. Okay, so class time, that is Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Each weekend, every weekend, both days, Saturday and Sunday. But if you want more, I'm also thinking we're also going to talk more. Isley, Zamin, and I are going to maybe talk about maybe having one more Facebook Live throughout the week, if it helps you. And if it helps you out, we'll do more Facebook Lives, okay? But we need to get you guys to do the homework too, no? So the worksheet is what's important, and everybody has to take responsibility. Go down when you are, no? That you have to finish the homework and you have to participate. That's all I ask, right? In front of the mirror, speak out the sentences, speak out the paragraphs, read, and then also answer those questions. And please answer in the classroom, on the online classroom Facebook chat, about your thoughts. It doesn't have to be, there are no wrong answers, and there are no stupid questions, and there are no stupid answers. Okay, let's do for Facebook. We'll be doing Facebook first for the lives, and then maybe we'll go into Zoom once people get a little bit more settled. Okay, Moa? So that maybe we can all talk about it better. No? I think that's a great idea. I also am a little bit worried about people's connections, internet connections, as well as their technology use. No? Okay. Great job, guys. Any more questions? I'm going to count to 5 before we end this. And thank you, Mr. Salai, for messaging me and saying, I don't think Majamon's really teaching. We are, and we're behind the scenes and doing a lot of the worksheets to give you. Okay. Happy Didinja ka sanene, no? Or can I say happy Didinja? Alright. Saturday is also Halloween. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you so much. We love you and can't wait to talk to you again. Bye. Okay, this is my first Facebook Live. I don't know how to turn it off.